Welcome back to The Reader's Mind, where we explore the books that are not just being read, but are actively shaping the literary arena. Today, we're undertaking a comprehensive analysis of Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third book in her colossal bestseller series, The Empyrean. For many, this is more than just a new book. It's the continuation of a journey that has redefined the fantasy genre for a new generation of readers. For those of you just joining us, the story began with Fourth Wing, which we'll cover in another episode, a book that introduced us to Violet Sorrengail, a young woman forced into a brutal war college to become a dragon rider. This new book, Onyx Storm, is a direct sequel that builds on a world rich with politics, magic, and, most importantly, powerful emotional connections. While there will be some unavoidable spoilers for the previous books, we'll do our best to explain the key concepts so that even if you're new, you can understand what makes this series so impactful. This novel operates at the very intersection of epic fantasy and romance, a genre affectionately known as romantasy. It's a style of storytelling that combines the grand scale of a high-stakes war with a deeply personal, character-driven love story. Its immense popularity proves that readers are hungry for stories that are both thrilling and emotionally resonant. Before we delve into the intricate layers of this novel, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, share your perspective. For those who have read the series, what do you think is its greatest strength? And for those who are new, what draws you most to fantasy or romance? Part 1. The Weight of a Secret. Chapters 1 to 15. Onyx Storm begins in the immediate aftermath of a huge battle that has turned the world upside down. The main characters are now refugees living in a new, uncertain home, and an alliance has been formed with their former enemies. But while the world is trying to find a new balance, our main character, Violet, is grappling with a devastating secret that threatens to destroy everything. At the end of the last book, her boyfriend, Xaden, became a Venin, a type of evil magic user who corrupts the earth and drains its power. This is a huge deal. It's a literal turn to the dark side, but Violet refuses to give up on him. She believes a cure exists and is hiding his condition from everyone, including her closest friends. This is not a simple plot point. It's the central conflict of the entire first half of the book. Violet's choice to hide the truth is a profound character study. We see her fierce, protective love for Xaden, but we also see how this very love forces her into a state of dangerous isolation. She's a good person, but her decisions are driven by a single-minded focus that puts her friends and the fragile political alliance they've created at grave risk. This setup forces us to ask a difficult question. Is her loyalty a heroic act, or is it a sign of a dangerously naive heart? The novel expertly uses this personal secret as a microcosm of the larger world-ending conflict, demonstrating how a lack of trust can be as destructive as any army. Part 2. A Journey of Self-Discovery, Chapters 16 to 30. As the political landscape fractures, Violet's personal mission takes center stage, morphing into a perilous quest to find a cure. This journey forces her out of the familiar military college setting and into the wider, more mysterious world. This shift in setting is not just for scenery. It's a brilliant way for the author to expand the lore of the Empyrean universe. We are introduced to new cultures, ancient prophecies, and different forms of magic, including a new type of dragon. The trials she faces on the different isles, from the high-stakes games on Zahilna to the politically charged diplomacy on Hedotis, are not random. They are a series of allegorical tests designed to transform Violet from a student into a true leader. She's no longer just following orders, she's making life or death decisions and navigating complex social dynamics. This section masterfully explores the theme of power and its corrupting influence. Violet witnesses firsthand how her own power as a dragon rider can be used as a tool but also how it can be a source of suspicion and jealousy. She begins to realize that her choices have consequences far beyond her personal life, and she must be willing to make difficult compromises for the greater good. This journey is as much about exploring a new world as it is about her discovering who she is meant to be. Part 3. The Inevitable Reckoning, Chapters 31 to 40. The narrative tension carefully built throughout the book culminates in a breathtaking and devastating climax. Violet's desperate quest for a cure ends not with a victory, but with a stark, brutal truth. The Venin have no magical cure. This is a crucial moment. By denying the characters a simple solution, the author forces them to face a much grimmer reality. The central conflict shifts from finding a magical cure to figuring out how to live with an impossible situation. The final chapters are a masterclass in emotional storytelling and suspense. A brutal, chaotic battle serves as the backdrop for a series of heartbreaking personal revelations. We are given a glimpse into Xaden's inner turmoil, a mind that is literally at war with itself. His struggle with the Venin corruption is a poignant and tragic character arc. He is a man fighting a losing battle, and his ultimate act of self-sacrifice makes him an even more compelling figure. The biggest shock comes at the very end. The final, mind-bending reveal that Violet's memories have been erased and that she is secretly married to Xaden reframes the entire series. It's a bold narrative choice that speaks to the series' willingness to embrace grand, cinematic-style drama. It's the kind of cliffhanger that will have fans debating theories and counting down the days until the next book. Critical analysis and enduring legacy. Onyx Storm has been met with both critical acclaim and a massive fan following. It's widely praised for its improved pacing and for moving the series beyond the confines of the War College. The expansion of the world building is a huge win, as is the development of the supporting characters, who are given their own moments to shine. Yarros' ability to create genuine, heartfelt bonds between her characters in the middle of a war is arguably the series' greatest strength. While some readers found certain plot points or character choices frustrating, most agree that the book delivers on its promise. It provides the dragon-riding action, the political intrigue, and, most importantly, the emotional payoff of a powerful romance. It proves that genre fiction, particularly romantic fantasy, can be a profound vehicle for exploring complex adult themes. It forces us to think about the psychological and moral toll of war, the limits of sacrifice, and the true meaning of power and love. This book matters because it continues to push the boundaries of what a blockbuster fantasy series can be. It's not just a passing trend, it's a cultural phenomenon that has solidified romantasy as a legitimate and exciting genre. It has introduced millions of new readers to the joys of fantasy and demonstrated that the most impactful stories are those that are brave enough to be both emotionally raw and unapologetically fun.